Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome back to Mech5 Reloaded. I'm Calmputer, and that thing is sparking even though it's not touching anything. Someone should probably look into that. Anyway, yes, last episode I finally killed Kane, and it was a glorious battle. Quite fair, actually. No, well, kind of fair, at least. We were both in king crabs. I had dual Gauss rifles and some medium pulse lasers that we can't see from here, and some LRMs. And he had two AC-20s, a large laser, and some LRMs. So, yeah, it was all in all a pretty even fight. I also brought this guy with me, and I think that one. Also notice how none of the mechs here look damaged, even though they very much are. That's an artifact of just saving and reloading the game. I wish it would remember, but it doesn't, sorry. Anyway, yes, I also did get two of his mechs, like the King Crab Quadruple Zero, and another one right here. I think this is the one I salvaged, and this is the one I got as a mission reward. And that means I have 4 different types of king crabs. We have the 000B, 000, Quadruple Zero, and the Kaiju. So that's all nice and good. I'm not feeling the UAC right there, maybe. Also, not really feeling the quad UAC 5s here either. I think I'm just going to go with AC-20s on this and then Gauss on that one and call it a day, but that's all fine and good. Now then, the game won't actually let me do anything, not even repair my mechs, until I've talked to Ryana, so let's go do that. Also, I wish the game would, like, have missions where you have to go on foot, like to infiltrate enemy bases, etc. Would be kind of nice.
Hey, Commander.
Oh, there you are.
I have to say, we're living in extraordinary times. The
Are we?
buried Star League fortress we found in
Oh, we found one of those
is,
too.
in itself, a monumental discovery. But what we found inside, well, that's nothing short of astonishing.
That's a lot of fancy adjectives, Ryana.
Perhaps, but think about it. ComStar have been working on this site for years, and still, they've only managed to unearth a small portion of the fortress. Spears estimates that excavating the rest of it could take decades, and that's only the half of it. I'll let Spears describe what he's found, and the importance of it. Spears, the commander's ready. Go ahead.
Hello, Commander. Congratulations on taking down Kane and putting an end to Inferno's reign of terror.
Thanks.
Let me explain what we found. As Ryana told you, this fortress was lost to humanity for almost 300 years. That is, until ComStar stumbled upon it. Inside one of the excavated buildings that ComStar was able to unearth, we located an ancient star map carved into one of the walls. Every known system within the inner sphere is charted on that map. But this is no ordinary map, Commander. This one is special.
How so?
Do tell.
It's more expansive, more comprehensive than any map currently known to exist. Beyond the periphery,
Oh, yeah, we have stuff. Oh,
there are hints that this map
over
will show you
here.
what for us is currently uncharted space. It appears that wasn't always the case. Not before the fall of the Star League. Unfortunately, a significant portion of the map has been destroyed. Again, whether that was intentional or not, we don't know yet.
Okay, I feel like you're about to make a point.
I am. Embedded into the map were a series of symbols. These symbols correspond exactly to the location of recently discovered Star League bases, settlements, and weapon depots that were, until Inferno found them, lost to time as well. They were obscured, buried, concealed from even those who lived right next to them, as was the case here on Xinjiang. Not surprisingly, the symbols on the map also correspond to the numerous areas of refugee displacement that we've been tracking over the years in our pursuit of Black Inferno. We made the connection between Inferno driving people from their land and the discovery of the lost Star League facilities. But we didn't know how they were able to locate them. Now we do. ComStar has been using the map to pinpoint those sites and sending Inferno forces to pillage them. It's been happening all across the inner sphere. It explains almost everything we've discovered so far. Almost.
We believe your father's coordinates have something to do with the missing section of the Starmap. It's why Yamato wants them so badly. He's looking for something out there, something big, and he thinks we have the coordinates to whatever it is.
The question is, what do the coordinates lead to? And why did your father have them? If we're gonna answer those questions, we need to decrypt the coordinates first.
The problem, however, is that the encryption is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Breaking it is more difficult than I originally imagined. I need more time.
Well, right now, Commander, Yamato knows something we don't. But we have something he doesn't. That puts us on even ground. For the moment. Once we unlock those coordinates, we'll finally have the upper hand.
In the meantime, we take on more contracts, bolster our inventory of mechs and recruit new pilots. If we thought Inferno was tough, ComStar is going to be much worse. To that end, I've uploaded a new contract commander from House Kurita. I'll go ahead and prepare the mission briefing while you get us where we need to go.
Copy that. And Spears. Thanks.
You bet. Good luck, Commander. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even? Like, on even ground? No, they're ComStar, we're mercenaries. Quite a bit of difference there. Oh, wait. Have I noticed this before? That you can see exactly which mechs are damaged of the 4 you have out here? Interesting. Anyway, let's just... Why can't I... This is odd. Oh, warning, you are in a system that doesn't have sufficient resources to refit mechs. That's why I couldn't... Okay, well, apparently I'm a little bit silly. Oh, what are you? Have I looked at you before? Cataphract, you say? AC5, AC5, AC10, medium laser, and it has no missile points. And it costs a lot of money for something I'm not all that interested in. Excellent engine, though. But yeah, this is kind of not really all that interesting. And I honestly find the Cataphract to look kind of ugly. And it's a little underpowered. Anyway, yeah, so I need to increase my reputation before I can take the next campaign mission. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do that. And then we'll see what comes next. And we're back. And that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Like, honestly, I was at, yes, we'll talk about that soon. Operations, I was at 13, and I thought I only had to get up to, like, 14, but no, to get the... Oh, we don't have any contracts right here, but to get Deliverance here, I had to get up to 15, so now I am maxed rank. There are mods that let you go beyond this, and I may indulge in those later, but not right now. And... yeah, let's talk about the Highlander. I found it here, though I believe it's actually almost entirely random where mechs actually are. I think it's anytime, like if I were to go here, yes, 250,000 credits to get there. It's entirely possible that I will find another Highlander right here. But anyway, I found this and couldn't afford it, not even close. It's something like 25 million, which I do have right now, and I could sell a few engines to actually afford to leave then. But anyway, I went up to around here to do a Warzone. got enough money, just barely, like we can see here, and then I went back down here, and it's there, but it's not on the market. It's listed right there, but it's not actually on the market, and I'm on the market, not in my own inventory. So, yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated by that, but now I have a lot more money than I thought I did, so that's good. What I did find, though, was a Stalker, Misery, which instead of having just energy weapons and I believe it's just missiles and energies, it actually does have ballistics right there and one like missile slot. So it's very laser heavy. Not as much as another variant of the Stalker that is just missiles and nothing else. But yeah, I'm a little concerned that it's in the left torso, so you can't really put in an AC-20 and an XL engine. So, because you simply won't have enough like slots left. And only one missile slot is also kind of meh, if you ask me. But yeah, also it doesn't have a unique color scheme, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, and neither does the Battlemaster. Okay. Then I found a Mauler, the KO, which is interesting. 4 medium, like, well, you could put large lasers here too. I think that was what was there originally. And then LRM-20, LRM-20, that's the nice bit, I think. And then I put in 2 LB-10X solids in the arms. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? You could put in even more, like 2 15s if you wanted. So I've played around a little bit with it. Also, how are we doing on that? Right, and I think I'm gonna have to do the same with that. Yeah, also so I don't forget. Right, and so that's that. I think that's gonna be my mech this mission. Maybe, if there's enough space for it. Also, I found a Jenner, the Oxide, which is just missiles, no energy, no ballistics, only missiles. And since it's like 35 tons, you can't fit a lot of missiles in there, but a few. So that's all nice. And yeah, I also figured out that this is the Jester. There is another catapult in the game, heroic catapult, which is the Butterbee, which I'm actually looking forward to finding one day, but that day is not today. So, yeah, let's go watch the transmission. It's probably Spears again. All right. Deliverance. Not so much a transmission. Oh, autocannon 2. Oh well. Okay, Commander, here's the brief. House Kurita's internal security force, the ISF, has a problem that needs solving. A noble has taken unsanctioned action and laid siege to a city, demanding tribute. Oh, right, they're all feudal and stuff. The ISF has asked the nobleman to stand down, but he's claiming that he's well within his rights and refuses to concede to their demands. That's usually not going to end well. The problem for the ISF is this noble just happens to be related to the hereditary dictator of the state. Yeah, that's usually also a problem. Not wanting to run afoul of him, the ISF are hiring us to break the siege and thus resolve the messy situation without their direct involvement. Unless we fail, you have carte blanche in how you achieve this goal. Don't give me that, because I'm just going to remove the state instead. As long as you succeed in breaking the siege, I'll drop you outside the city. From there, your mission is to eliminate all enemy forces in any way that you see fit. Collateral damage to the city itself will not impact the contract. Yeah, carte blanche. Your conscience may be, but not our payday. Our employers are very clear about that, so they don't actually care about the people. Let's make that clear. As clear as they have made it. They don't care about the people. They just care about putting him in his place. His exact word, it's not the city that matters, it's the principle at play. This siege must be broken. Good luck, Commander. I almost forget sometimes that this is kind of like Warhammer 40k. There are no good guys. Like, yeah, people like idolize Kai Allard Liao and Victor Steiner Davion and such. And a few other characters. Actually, one in Karita Space. But anyway. But when you get down to it, if you're a civilian in this world, there are no good guys. You're just being trampled no matter what. So we're getting a couple of autocannons here. One is tier 5, and it's 1 AC2, which isn't great. And then tier 4s 20 and 10, which I think I already have a number of. But yeah, let's continue and get to the actual place I need to go. Right over there. Oh, it's an assassination mission. That makes things easier. Do I want to? No, I don't. Actually, while I'm here. Okay, nothing interesting there either. Just double checking one last time. Yeah, you're not there. Oh well. Sometimes it almost feels like I'm playing a beta. Although I can't discount that bug comes from me using a lot of mods, maybe? You never quite know. Anyway, available contracts. We have a campaign mission, 80, 360 though. That's an issue. A local noble has grown overconfident and is starting to wage his own campaigns beyond the sanction of his superiors. We need you to break his siege of a local city and resolve the mess quickly. We're giving you carte blanche as to how you achieve that goal, just as long as you're successful. Wait, if he's leaving a siege on the city, that means he might not actually be in the city. So if I play this well and kind of put myself between him and the city, I might be able to not do much damage, except to him. Target outlaws. Yeah, that's what happens when you do an insurrection. Lush Canyon, clear, dusk, so it could be dark. And it's campaign and difficulty 80. And I'm getting about 2.3, maybe 2.4. And since it's House Karita, I'm not getting a lot of points. Which, I mean, if I increase... let me rephrase. If I install a mod that lets me increase my reputation past 15, I think it goes up to 30 maybe, then that wouldn't be a problem. I could just increase my own reputation to get more points to use. But we're not quite there yet. So 360, yes, we do. Let's see, I do indeed want to use the Mauler. It seems like a good idea. The LRM-20s, I should probably put in streams there, but I don't think I have two tier 4 streams. Or, no, streams, not streaks, I don't think. Anyway, we have now 260 to move around with. I could just go with 3 mechs. Or... No, you're 90. So I have 270 to move around with. And if I use another 90, it gets even easier. Or, I mean, the 85 is even better. I'm gonna use you. But I'm not gonna put you there. I'm gonna put you there. There you go. And now we have... yeah. Might be able to get around with... Yes. Well, I could go with two Stalkers. I haven't played around with this in terms of, like, loadouts much, as evidenced by the fact that it has only tier 1 weapons. And I also have hiccups. But I think 2 PPCs, LRM-20s, and 4 medium pulse lasers. Oh, and there are ER PPCs as well. I think that's actually a good idea. Except I don't want 999, 1010, 8. I mean, I could put the Stalker, put her in the Stalker so that she can level up her missiles, but this seems more to my liking. Actually, wait. Didn't I play around with you? Ah, right. That's why I couldn't use the repair and loadouts back when I was supposed to talk to Ryana. You are in a system that doesn't have sufficient resources to refit mechs. I didn't realize you had to have resources in the system for that. But that makes sense. I should probably have messed around with that before then. And back to contract. That's depressing, but understandable. I think Kaiju, actually. Yeah. I think this is a good setup, possibly. Right. Then I get to use a full lance of assaults. I think this might be the first time in the campaign. Maybe?
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Very good.
Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online.
Hello.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Thank you. Oh wow, it is indeed kind of dark.
Nothing but problems. We've been hired as a solution. Find them and put them down for good. We'll be on standby to evac you once the job is done.
Sounds good. Well, we're not really going to see it in this mission, I'm afraid, but I have installed a new mod. It's called Cockpit Glass. Oh, wow. Keep forgetting it does that. Which makes the glass look a little bit better in certain temperatures or environments. For instance, you'll see water sliding down it if it's raining, and it will... I think it will ice over slightly and cause some disturbances. Thank you. Visual disturbances when it's really cold outside. I think here it's just kind of, if I do this, you can see slight difference. And I also realize now that my HUD, the 3D HUD, is slightly too nice. We do have one more though. Add one more. Yeah, the 3D HUD is a little bit too bright for this environment, I think. Also, why are you not killing that? That was bright, too. Let's see. Did I fix everything here? Yes, I did. Except... Maybe I didn't. We'll see. Whether they are chain fire or both fire at the same time. I guess we're going that way then.
Target acquired. Destroyed.
Oh yeah, that's not chain fired. And that is good. I don't have a lot of ammo for this though.
Overheating.
Oh wow.
Commander's target received.
And I'm getting out of here slightly.
Receiving heavy fire.
I forgot the Stalker is kind of slow.
New target acquired.
Oh wow, we have an assault as well. And it's an Atlas.
Mech wrecked.
Good. And we have a heavy over there. I'm just gonna walk past.
Target mech eliminated. Target
Very good. I hope that was the Atlas.
This never gets old.
Oh, you have jump jets, do you? I don't. I don't need them.
Destroyed.
Thank you. I hope you don't blow up while I'm here. That would be unfortunate. And we have another one. Bad miss. Let's see, it's getting a little bit too dark. Oh. Maybe... Yeah. Where is he? There he is.
Incoming missile.
Ooh. Nice. I mean, if he can shoot at me, then that means I can shoot at him.
Target
And-
acquired. Engaging Mechs focus.
Oh, wait. Not the one I want.
Focus fire on Commander's target.
Ammo low.
Yeah, I'll say. Okay. Well, I'll try to use them more sparingly. Wait, he doesn't have any...
Target identified, Commander. Put them down. We got one, Commander. Good job.
Oh, really?
We've got
That was
all
it?
of them, Commander.
Good.
Good job. Destroyed.
Thank you.
Now let's
Then
go
I don't...
home. Head to the evac point. One down.
Then I don't have to worry too much about my ammo anymore. Or my health, I suppose. Also, what?
Add one more to my kill count.
Oh, no. Yes, we got him.
Target acquired. Destroyed.
Right, anyone else left around? We do have indeed one light mech. How did you not deal with this? I mean, I know I told you to not, but didn't actually mean it.
Wait for it.
Nice one. Right, I think we're done here. Surprisingly short mission. But there were a lot of assault mechs, and I have realized that I need more ammo for this one. Especially LRMs. Oh, hello. Thank you.
Threat eliminated.
Well played. And we have some over here as well. Nice of them to join us.
Target neutralized.
Okay then. Stop stealing my kills. I mean, I know I could just do something like hold fire, which is just kind of universal.
Off target.
Actually, you know what? I don't know if that's like it just tells them to outright not shoot at anything, or if it just tells them not to shoot at my specific target. I'm gonna have to do some tests for that. But yeah, the armor took some beating, but not the internals, so that's good. We have an Oni, but I can't pick it up. Nothing really interesting. So let's take an AC2PF and some tier 3 lasers. Actually, you know what? I think this is how I should do that. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Just more money. And I did the most damage, and you did the least, but also took the least. You weren't really in this fight. I think that's because I never actually told you to stand in a specific place, so you kept going in with your lasers instead of focusing on long-range missiles. There were only 6 mechs in that entire thing? That surprises me. That surprises me a lot. Oh well. Oh yeah, you had the kaiju. That does explain where all those PPCs came from, and I think you have some PPCs as well. Oh, well done, Commander. The siege has been broken, we've been paid, and the ISF have promised us more work in the future. Can't ask for more than that. Well, they still don't really like us, though. So there's that, and again, tier 5 AC2 and some tier 4s. So that's all good. Wow, yeah, I mean, there were a lot of assaults, so yeah, and now we're gonna get told that we took too much damage.
Hey, Gov, thanks for stopping by. Ryana tell you I wanted a word? Well, I do, mate, I definitely do. Because the situation down here is bloody ridiculous. It can't keep going on, eh? I mean, just look at them. Standing around like they ain't got no worries in the world. And me, busting my balls to get these mechs put back together. It ain't right. You know what I mean?
No,
No,
really.
actually.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Oh, look, mate. No disrespect to whoever's been doing the job till now, but you gotta start letting me hire my own people, eh? Seriously, this lot, they're a bunch of bloody dussers. Try to light a fire under them and they just stare at you like they're deaf and dumb. And you wonder why I complain so much? If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of them.
Okay, I'll see
Done.
what I can do.
All I'm asking, mate, a bit of help is all. Gonna get back to work now. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.
That, I would actually want the game to let me do that. Like, fire some of the crew if they're not really doing their job. Because, I mean, I'm the one paying them. If they are not doing what I pay them for, then what on earth? I didn't realize the LB-10Xs had the blue of, like, lasers in them. Very odd indeed. Oh well, let's go talk to, apparently it's pronounced Ryana, but oh well. he's kind of two-dimensional.
Commander, perfect timing. Spears has a new mission for us.
Good.
Securing the connection now. Go ahead, Sebastian.
Commander, good to see you. A shipping company, mostly supplying food, medicine, and materials to the outer settlements along the periphery, is being run out of business by raiders. My agents assure me that ComStar are the ones ultimately responsible for this egregious act. Paying these raiders to drive the shipping companies out of business means that people living way out here, completely isolated, will be forced to abandon their settlements. They'd have no other choice. We may have crushed Inferno, Commander, but ComStar's tactics haven't changed a bit.
ComStar wants to consolidate their control over this region of space. Maybe they believe it contains more Starleague facilities and more treasure, but I suspect it has more to do with the location of these settlements and the possibility of prying eyes. This area borders the periphery, not too far from where the ancient star map we found ends. Beyond it is the missing section of the map.
Here be dragons.
Indeed. Full disclosure, Commander. I intend to lay claim to any archaeological finds we may discover, in the name of interstellar expeditions. The mission I'm proposing is intended to undermine ComStar and their own efforts in that same regard. Though I suspect you'd like to stop ComStar as much as I would, especially seeing how willing they are to destroy innocent lives, I still want to make sure we're on the same page. We are partners now, after all.
I would burn ComStar to the ground if I could, but unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to settle for Yamada's head. If this helps that effort, and we can do some good in the process, I'm in.
And getting our hands on some lost tech doesn't sound too shabby either, eh, Commander?
Not shabby at all.
Good then. The company's supply ships have been hit constantly over the past few months. Their main supply depot is the next logical target. If that gets destroyed, the company will have no choice but to fold. Their margins are tight enough as it is. I need you to protect that depot, Commander.
Consider it done.
All right. Good luck.
I'll have the briefing ready by the time we reach the system, Commander.
Copy that.
Nice, I think. Maybe. Didn't take too much damage. Like, it looks bad. Like, really bad, in fact. But it's all good. Now then, taking down ComStar is a really big ask. And, like... Oh, yes, I should have mentioned this much earlier. They did actually combine the two. The Federated Sons over here, I think. Yeah, and no, Lear and Commonwealth over here, Federated Sons here, and now it's Federated Commonwealth instead. And that is actually a problem, because I had, if we go all the way down here, Federated Commonwealth, I was a little better than neutral with them, and with House Steiner, I was a hero for a while, and now, no, House Davion, yes, I was... Oh, right, never mind. I'm just thinking backwards here. Hero with House Davion, and honored with House Steiner, and none of those two exist anymore. Now they are Federated Commonwealth, and you start off with as neutral with them. So, yeah, if an issue that just puts a massive... never mind. Right, anyway, Terra. No, not Keld. Or Cade. Terra is owned entirely by ComStar. That's the only planet they have, technically. But they also have installations on every single other planet in the entire inner sphere. And in those installations, they have the technology to send faster than light messages, such as the one we just got from Spears, for instance. And if you attack that installation, they destroy all of the technology and everything in it, and that if you destroy the installation on your planet, then you can no longer talk with anyone else, and they can no longer talk to you. And if you are, let's say, the Federated Commonwealth, and you attack a ComStar facility, then they create a blackout in your entire empire. Combined empire. And that means you suddenly can't really do war anymore. Like, it cripples you. Because if, for instance, the Draconis combine, then attack you over here, you're not going to find that out until, well, 100 years later, maybe? Now the Federated Commonwealth does have a way to actually compensate for that, because they found some lost tech that allowed them to, I think it was called just a black box, maybe? But they have very strategic places in their empire that has the ability to talk without going through ComStar. But it's not a lot of them, so still a bit of an issue. But yeah, I love that they actually, like, changed the map over time. I absolutely love that. And we are about 1.5 years from the... Actually, was it 50 or 55? No, 50. So a little under 1.5 years from the clan invasion, which is not happening until they create another DLC for that. But first we get Heroes of the Inner Sphere. So anyway, where... We have a lifeline mission, but that's going to have to be next episode. For now, I'm just going to repair these guys and maybe see if I can find another hero mech somewhere. I still want that Highlander, though. It was interesting. I want it. And maybe also the Butterbee, if I can find it. The other catapult. Even though I won't really have a use for it in this playthrough anymore, I still want it for my collection, if you will. Anyway, that's all. And so, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Computer, this has been Mech5 Reloaded. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.